to what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the number 13 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Bunch formation, trying to spring a guy free. From the gun, running back on the move. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. And a lot of thrillers in the history of this series, but last year wasn't one as the Tide rolled easily.
It was a beatdown, and it was replayed over and over on the TVs all throughout the facility. LSU, Jesse, had a year to think on that.
They sure did, and that Crimson Tide blowout was big on the recruiting trail, too. These are two programs that are consistently competing for the same five-star athletes across the board. That's a big reason why this game means so much.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Palmer. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line. And the intensity level in this game, it's simply unmatched in college football.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Milroe. He's going to take off. Any way you can in your freshman season at quarterback, and he gets it done on the ground.
These guys aren't human anything. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
They'll throw it on first down. Got his man quickly. Finds some fresh air. Nothing but green ahead. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Oh, that's like blowing the layup or the 3-inch putt. Missed the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He gets a block. Bounced out of bounds at the 38 after that return. Offense set on first down. Quarterback checking the play. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. defense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Hard to imagine this is only their first drive of the game, but their defense was on the field for virtually an entire quarter. So, guys, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here to convert this third down so their defense can stay on the sideline and get their win back.
Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! The AT unit on the field. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Miller with the ball. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have 4th down.
On the return, it's Thomas. Slips through the line. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
It's a really nice play there. The thing about this guy, he forces the defense to have to stay disciplined. You just can't take a play off. He reminds me of an old LSU quarterback that I used to play against, Herb Tyler. He was a guy that could hurt you throwing the ball, but he was also shifty and he could extend plays. We had a great defense at Florida, full of NFL dudes, but he just never let you feel comfortable because of his athleticism and his dynamic ability. This guy has a little bit of that too.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Grabbed over the middle, it's Thomas. Whew, boy, this freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he zing that thing in there? The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. snares it outside. It's Taylor. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
And back to the air on second down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Turns it on in midfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. He's looking to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Prentice. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job.
The freshman able to get home with the sack. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. So now on second and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times in great position, you see him there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Looking to move it through the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Open space at the 25. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
And what a play call. You can feel maybe a little bit of aggressiveness. This defensive line flying upfield. What do? Throw a screen right behind it. Get it to your running back. Let him do the rest. Chew up.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, LSU.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes that Alabama offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Got his man. Touchdown, Bama! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
And I'll tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And after the extra point, it's a one-possession game, down 21-13. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Coming out with it, it's Jackson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Offense getting set for first down. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Off the play fake. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And this crowd is losing it, frenzied after the back-to-back sacks. Third and long coming up. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Unloads to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
I'm not sure if he could have kicked it farther by using his knee, but it's not exactly the longest punt. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jackson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a crease, it's Jackson. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. You're usually pulling 1 or 2 guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you, can get to the running back before he gets started.
Getting some heat. They've got the screen set up. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. LSU right back to the line. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
And I think fans get upset sometimes, like run your route past the sticks so we get the first down, but nice job by the defense.
Throws into double coverage and it's picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 30. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Now, teams that play cover one at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run, breaks on the football when he needs to, goes and makes the big interception.
To the air, it's Milroe. It's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth there if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. On the option. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield.
Loss of 2. Brings up third.
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes trouble. And he'll sprint in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama! Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
After the touchdown, if they could get this 2, we'll have a tie ball game. He gets into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion ties the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jackson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, giving him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on fourth down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the night.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in position to win.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Touchdown time! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Quarterback checking off. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires on the move. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really... catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air. It's Nussmeier. Fires to the middle. On target to the left. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, LSU. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a two-point conversion.
And that critical extra point was good, and we're locked up late. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Trying to find his man on first down. Got a man. It's Adams. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Escapes the pressure to his right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, defensively, you've got to have an answer for this athletic quarterback. You've got to do a better job containing him in the pocket, or you've got to have a spy ready to make the play and get a tackle if he decides to get out. But everything went wrong there. Not only did he get first, but you also let him get out of bounds and stop the clock.
And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Back to pass, it's Milroe. Gets it out fast. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket the slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Miller. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
All right, no secrets with this offense. We're going to keep running the football. Let that clock tick. Keep two hands on the football. And then where does my kicker like to kick it the most? You see some people like it from the right hash or the left hash. Some people like it in the middle. Run the clock. Get my kicker in the position he wants to be in. Try to kick the field goal with the least amount of time as possible.
The corners are walked up tight. They'll try to power their way ahead. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This for the lead and very likely the win. And this one splits the uprights. They have grabbed the lead in the waning seconds of the game, and they are so close to victory.
It is a nerve-wracking feeling as a football player when the game comes down to your kicker. And he has to come through, and Palmer, he comes through with flying colors.
And you know in college football, no field goal is automatic. But there's no college kicker situation here. He drills that right through the uprights, and David, it looks like his team's getting the dub.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. When you deal with a rivalry game, you have to live with the outcome for a full year, and this one is going to rest in their minds for the entire season going into next year.
And it's not going to sit well with the losing team. When you lose these, you're going to get hounded, and you're going to get hate. You're going to get social media is going to destroy you about losing to your rival. But you got to put it past you. It is just one game. It's not that big of a deal. Well, I guess, yeah, it kind of is.
It kind of is a big deal. You're right, David. I mean, a lot of these kids, they played with each other or against each other in high school. They've known each other for a long time. There's going to be a lot of trash talking going on, not just between players, but the fans, their families, coaching staffs. This is a game that's going to get talked about for an entire year. And you talk about wanting to get revenge, it's going to take some time.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.